Let's do some Christmas DIYs. For project 1, I found a couple of these really cool picture frames that I wasn't using, and I decided to add some really pretty Christmas prints. So for this project, you're going to need any type of frame, with or without glass, some Christmas prints, Christmas paper, photographs, book pages, anything you want to display. You'll also need some scissors and some glue.
Yeah.
Next, you want to remove the backings of each of your frames, and depending on the size of your print, you're going to want to either put the picture directly into your frame, or like I did with the big one, I needed to add some dictionary paper because my little canvas piece was a bit smaller than my frame, and I wanted to have a nice background for the photo. So it's as easy as choosing your picture, putting it in the frame, and you have a beautiful decoration for Christmas. I love how simple and easy this project was, and it's so pretty for Christmas. What do you guys think of this project? Let me know in the comments below. For project 2, I thrifted a couple of these really pretty white Christmas trees, actually in my latest thrift adventure, and I just wanted to change them up just a little bit. I really liked the whiteness of the trees, but I didn't like how the burlap was covering the bottom, and I really wanted to take it apart and see what was underneath. So once I took the burlap off, it actually has this really pretty wood base, which I really liked, but I wanted to age it up a bit. So I got out my antiquing wax, and all I did was put wax on each of the bases of the tree and just use a baby wipe to wipe it back. And that's all I did for this upcycle. It was pretty easy, affordable, and definitely more my style for Christmas. I ended up adding some really pretty ribbon or lace, and I think it really takes these trees up a level. For project 2, we forged some pine cones from our local park, and we made sure to put them in the oven at 200 degrees Fahrenheit for about 45 minutes. Once the pine cones were all done, we ended up dipping them in some beeswax, and this was really easy to do. You could also use old candle wax and melt down some old candles, use colored wax, or whatever you have on hand. I just had beeswax on hand, so this was easier. So we ended up dipping the pine cones a few times in the wax, and this made the edges look really pretty with the colored beeswax on each of the pine cones. Next, I decided to add them to a really pretty thrifted display cloche that I have in my stash. And actually, I do have a few of these still available on my website. And I just decided to make a really cute little display using these pine cones. You could also use any other type of natural element like greenery. You could use Christmas bulbs. You can use decorations. Honestly, use whatever you have on hand to make this as cheap and easy as possible. For project 4, I found another pack of these thrifted glass ornaments, and I believe I showed them in a previous thrift haul, and I wanted to make some customized ornaments for my family. So we're going to use some glass ornaments, we're going to use some black archival ink, and these typesetting stamps from IOD. Now, the first step is to choose all the letters that I want to use for my ornaments and get those out of the baggies. So I ended up choosing the letters that I wanted for each family member, and simply I just stamped each of the letters. And because it was a curved surface, it was a little bit more difficult to stamp as I thought, but I think they turned out really cute, a bit distressed, they look homemade, and I love the way the lettering turned out. Alright, so after my ornaments were stamped, I decided to use some of this thrifted fabric that I made another gift with, and I'm going to tear it up into strips and add it into a couple of my ornaments. I wanted a very natural, rustic feel to these ornaments, and I feel like these fabric strips did just the trick. For the rest of them, I ended up taking some vintage lace that I have in my stash, and I tried to add different laces to each of the other members of the family. And I think this collection turned out absolutely adorable, super unique and personalized, and I can't wait to hang them on my Christmas tree. What was your favorite project in today's video? Thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.